Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play RGFX Kaiserreich as the United States. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, we are currently trying to kill the West Indies Federation. We have landed troops over in France as well. Can I force attack with you? No, because our command power sucks. We have no war support. We are slowly waiting until assembly line production is done. Then we're going to get the 1940 naval invasion tech, which apparently allows you to get the floating harbors. So that's nice. That's something I actually did not know before. I do want White Army to just push their way into France. We should get them killed off relatively easily. And I think Purple Army, we're going to need to probably land here as well. Just at least get like 2 areas dealt with. 7 seems okay. And you have low supplies. I don't know how badly that's affecting you. You have naval penalty, low attack, low supply. We're on 94 right now on them. Middle Africa, we can take a non-aggression pact. That seems acceptable to me. And you know what? I think White Army, you can honestly be a little aggressive. I will deploy some of my aircraft. Actually, where are my planes that we have already deployed? They're over here in Canada for some reason. I actually don't know. We're going to fly you here. We're just going to fly you over the English Channel. You can't have 1,000 aircraft, so let us deploy some fighters. Let's put you up to, let's say, 200. Then some close air support. Let's put you up to 200 as well. The carrier aircraft I'm not as concerned with. Naval bombers, put you up to 200 as well. And then, what else do we also have? We have some flying fortresses. 140. We'll put you up to 200 as well. Right now, all of you can basically fly over here, bomb, destroy literally everything, logistic strikes. Except for you, of course, you need to be flying over the English Channel and bombing whatever you can find. But I think the White Army for right now should be okay. Like, the Commune of France is not really long for this world. And once Georgetown falls, I think that will be the end of the West Indies Union. Fantastic. We got basically nothing out of it. But you're in the Reichspakt. I do believe we're not at war with anybody in North America, so Blue Army can now safely reposition themselves in Ireland. Again, I want you to deal with the British front more than anything else. Technology will go for 1. Wait, do we need... No, I'm stupid. Get the naval invasion tech. We have 110% research bonus for that. We've done in 83 days. Very happy to see it. I'm going to put 1 more unit on this line. You've gotten yourself early encirclement penalty, so you know, good for you. Light tank, heavy tank, heavy tank. Why is heavy tank the occupational army? Did I not switch this out? I thoroughly remember having done this, but apparently I didn't. There we go. Don't have heavy tanks be the main army there. Tactical bombers, let's upgrade your tactical bomber 2. We'll cut fire reduction down a little bit, because we do need a light tank. Can I not save you? No change. We don't have a. You don't have a battle. You don't have like a 2-man turret. In a medium armament, let's go with a cannon, which you can't do. You need a howitzer. Oh no, because you're a small gun, right? Go with the heavy machine gun. Yeah, auto upgrade. We'll save that. Let's start producing the medium, the small tank templates. We do need more factories for sure, and also I know we do need heavy tanks. Let's go with a heavy 3-man turret with a heavy cannon installed. You actually will not drive fast enough. What's your speed? 3.9? Okay, so you're slightly too heavy. Medium cannon, there we go. We'll go with the basic heavy tanks as well. Put 5 of you there. The thing is, like, we do need more military factories. But we still literally, with the native sense of consumer goods, that's not a possibility for us. Also, don't build factories down here. Build factories in the northwest. And by northwest, I mean the northeast, where we actually have cores on stuff. That'll obviously be better for us. I guess what I could do, actually, what I want to do is probably root out resistance. Let's say here for now. Can I become Spy Master? No. I could get Head of Intelligence. That costs 100 political power, which I do not have right now. Okay, but White Army seems like they're doing a pretty good job. Paris still has not fallen, but again, that'll change in due time. Okay, we'll look at technology. 78 days. Got 78 days until you're ready to go. Okay, stability is still slowly increasing. Electrify the nation. Fight the clan. Let's also crack down on the Cynic list and on the clan. Get some bonuses there as well. How are supplies looking, by the way? Still, for the most part, are completely acceptable. I don't know if these railroads actually connect. They don't, for some reason. They connect over at Brest, so we do want to take the city. There's also another port, which would be nice for supplies as well. I'm going to move you down to La Rochelle. Again, there's no railroads connecting La Rochelle. No, there's a railroad. It's hard to see. Again, does anybody know of any mods that make railroads easier to see? I feel like that would actually be, like, a great mod. Because, like, here you can see it fine, but, like right here, can you tell that there's a railroad in La Rochelle? I honestly don't think you can, and if you say that you can, I think you're a liar. Because it's so difficult. It's so difficult to see what's actually happening over there. The 1940 presidential election. A tinge of normalcy seems to be turning to the nation as elections are being held at proper time this year, free of the chaos surrounding the formation of a nation underneath Canadian arms. With the nation firmly stabilized underneath the compromised candidate's leadership, they have agreed to split peacefully and resume the two-party system. Both parties have been hard at work churning out campaign messages to convince people of the United States of America to vote for their candidate. The Republican Party has found most of success getting votes from bankers and businessmen in New England to deepen their connection. President candidate John Willett has promised to enact legislation to protect business owners from wildcat strikes that threaten to pull the plant out of business. Free Senator from Maine, Frederick Hale, is proposed as vice president, has called for close relations with our northern neighbor Canada, without whom we would not have been spared the chaos of the Second American Civil War, which we haven't been because we literally directly intervened. The Democratic camp has been quick to promote Charles Shirley as the future United States of America. His experience in providing relief to those in Massachusetts affected by the great 1938 hurricane that devastated the East Coast. Hurley has been busy traveling the nation, giving speeches detailing plans to regulate the uses of police and breaking up strikes and expanding minimum wage for women and children. He hopes to use the goodwill to gain from these tours to bring the donkey in as a party of the people. But who do we want to win? We have political power, and compliance growth strength would be nice. Or just 10% stability. 10% stability would be nice. For sure. Who's the current ruling party? Right now, it's the Republicans in charge. Again, compliance by 15%. Right now, it's growing by 0.33. I mean, it's actually not that big of a difference. We get 5% more political power gain, which I don't know if that actually would do too much for us. But monthly population, I think, is also garbage. 10% stability would... I'm going to go with stability. Oh, wait, no, we don't get 10% stability because he was already the president. Which actually, I guess would mean if we chose the other guy, we would have lost 10% stability, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Congress back in full swing. The 1940 presidential election at the end of the interim president's cabinet, the United States of America government has decided to reconvene the former Congress of the United States. The 1940 Congress has been held with much anticipation in the nation's capital of, insert name here, the first congressional meeting since the national disaster. The idea of the Congress is one highly tied to the values of American democracy. The first American Civil War would be a watershed event to resolve slavery amidst the endless debates held between the Democrat and Republican parties. During the Gilded Age of the late 19th century, lobbying activity intensified as lobbying groups became an increasingly prominent force in American politics. The division between American political groups and the passage of the 17th Amendment and the woes caused by the Great Depression led to the radicalization of Congress in the 1930s. Congress became a battleground in the days before the Second American Civil War, with national unity rapidly disintegrating. The 1940 Congress plans to rebuild the faith in Americans in the legislative branch of the government. With the radicals gone from the halls of Congress, the party system is now restored to its antebellum days. Congress once more divided between the Republicans and Democratic parties. As legislation from one of the two will undoubtedly strengthen their dominance in the government, and therefore a balance must be held between the two parties to ensure national unity. With this national unity, we will keep the American political machine moving once more and restore our people's faith in the American democracy. Okay. So does that mean we have... Oh, we have a whole new list of stuff here now. The 1940 grant, research gain, resource extraction, you're all basically kind of garbage. But we could pass some stuff. Political power. 5% research speed. I'm guessing these are like permanent upgrades. 5% base stability. I mean, you kind of have to. Take 90 days for that to go. But I mean, 5% stability is pretty good, and I will definitely take it. Power supply is looking for our troops on the front lines. It looks like they're doing relatively okay. What I can do is I'm going to sneak you into Quam. Maybe we can take Schaumburg with a sneaky little attack. I'm not too sure yet. And how long until? We got 68 days. 68 days to try to make this all work. Okay, let's try a push here. White Army, your job should probably be pushing your way down towards Bordeaux. I don't think we'd be able to take Paris ourselves, even though I think it'd be quite nice. By the way, our air base, is that... Okay, you're not overstuffed. Happy to see that, so our air units are doing okay. And you are not connected to our existing railroads. I was going to say we could build more railroads. Wait, we have factories now. Holy heck. Absolutely incredible. Never thought I'd see the day. How long until the commune's dead? They're at 52%. But again, they do still hold on to Paris, so that's not a huge surprise. And I would love to invade Britain. Sooner rather than later, of course. Give me my entire Air Force. Or my entire Navy, I should say. Okay, we have Civil War in Greece. You are just a motorized division, which is not that great. So we've got Greece against the Hellenic Socialist Republic. We'll see who comes out on top there. Don't know what you two guys are doing. Because you lost the war against Bulgaria. Which does put you in a much more interesting situation. That, again, I don't think we've really seen too much. Okay, so we got our navy together. Apparently we actually have no carrier planes on this. There we go. And the thing is, like, I still don't know how carriers really work in this game either. You think at this point I probably would, but I can tell you that I do not. Also, yeah, command power is still absolute garbage. I mean, we could try to attack right now. It would not be easy. And it's like I would love to wait. Get rubber from the Dutch East Indies. We will get, yeah, chromium from the Canadians. Is there anything we just have like a stupid amount of that we don't need to keep building? We still have a lot of guns, so I'm actually going to put you down to 3 right now. We have 5,000 motorized. So we can put you down to 1. Probably can put you down to 1 as well. But I'm wondering, is there any, like your infantry division 2? I can almost certainly put some cavalry divisions in here, right? Yes, we can put you in. Probably can put... What about the logistic companies? Yeah, I know, you're all looking good. Yeah, add everything in there. Boom, save that. Make our armies a little bit better. Again, White Army, I don't think we need you to attack. I think just being on the defense should be okay. And actually, we don't need to connect this, because you are a port. We can still bring supplies in. Relatively okay. Again, Germany, I still don't know how you have not taken Paris. It would be really nice if you just took Paris for us. Okay, they are blowing up some of our ships, which is not nice. I am going to try the invasion of Britain. It is not the best, I mean, I'm sure it's still okay, right? 81%. We don't have the floating harbor. We can use floating harbors for future naval invasions. Particularly, let's say, with Blue Army if you want to invade. Well, I guess, actually, if you're going to invade with floating harbors, you don't need to take port provinces, necessarily. So what if we, like, navally invade into Wales? And we'll wait until we get floating harbors for that. For 86. Looking good. Where's my... I don't have any air support up here right now. And you should fly over New England. Get some sport, points there. We will then begin to fight the clan. Come on. You just need to take the port. If the port is under our control... There we go. Okay, Purple Army. Land in Britain. Prepare the invasion down towards the south. Let's look at the British supply lines. We got 2 railroads kind of going down both sides of the country. Looking at what I see right now, I'm not too worried about major naval issues in terms of supply. We move our troops over here. We might see the Canadians end up showing up and putting troops in the north. That'd be nice. And Nigeria, we'll just give that to the French. There you go. And I think our positions right now in France are looking okay. It would be nice, again, if Paris were to fall. I don't think Paris falling would be enough to kill France. But it would get them, you know, way closer. I'm going to put you here, you here. And again, we got to make sure that we watch out for British naval invasion to the north. We got to make sure that Roslith and this port here are both defended. Otherwise, we might face some issues in the future. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so defend these 2 ports. Purple Army, I think it's time for you to begin pushing your way through. This Purple Army, they can begin to march their way up north. I'm just going to go for a regular battle movement. And I think going too aggressive probably is not our best interest. But I'm lucky we've at least landed in Britain. If we didn't land in Britain before France fell, it would have been significantly harder. We've got La Rochelle. The French... I mean, again, they're doing all right. Would like an invasion of Bordeaux. I think that would be cool as well. Technology. We have about a month left on our dry docks, which are not called dry docks. The floating docks. I might as well try a naval invasion into Bordeaux. Just send like 1 infantry. If he succeeds, he succeeds. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's not terrible either way. Yeah, we do have some victory points up towards the north, and we do have the air base as well. Do we have any aircraft that I can deploy up here? Carrier fighter. It's mostly just carrier fighters. And you know what? These aircraft here, how many do we have? About 1,200. We could put some up towards the north. We're going to move you up north to bomb Scotland. And I'm going to have you actually bomb northern... Can you not logistics strike? Apparently not. Yeah, so you're just going to bomb here. Yeah, everybody should be doing everything that they can. There we go. Air superiority is looking good. And we do see 2 cities on the front line that I would like to take. So let's move in and take those. Where are we seeing... Okay, we see Tours has a supply depot. So if we could take Tours, that would really cripple French supplies in the area, which I would be very happy to see. Research. We make so much oil that we do not need the oil production. Artillery, we're already looking pretty good on. We could go for 1940. Upgrades here. You know what, let's get 1 level of engine. Seems like it could be okay. And again, don't deploy in Virginia. Deploy probably just in New York City. And you guys can deploy up in Boston. I mean, how are you guys looking? You're looking okay. So you know what? Just 1 row of you. What are you missing? Are you missing the light tanks? Yeah, so I'm going to actually bring you down to 3. And then deploy you. Bring 1 of you down, and then I'm going to deploy the first row here. Get you, split you in half. We have 2 more leaders. We're immediately going to send you over to Europe. And these guys have tank division, so they'll be a little bit better than some of our other armies. We're going to send you to Ireland, of course. I'm going to send you to Ireland. We do need to switch your colors up. Oh, Northern Ireland has rebelled. That can make my life a little bit trickier than I would like it to be. I mean, they don't have many troops, but any amount of troops is more than I would like to deal with right now. So let's see, where are your supply depots? We do have some Canadian forces that have landed. That's nice. So we have a supply depot in Liverpool. We got a supply depot in Newcastle. Which means, like, that's understandable where those ports would be. Okay, we did take tours. Honestly, let's send one of our units straight to Orléans. If we can take Orléans, that will mean that you will no longer have supplies. And maybe it won't... No, you'll still be able to supply Paris, because Paris is your capital. But other than that, you might have a trickier time for sure. Okay, let's have you attack into Aberdeen. Naval vessels, move your way back down to Dublin. You have a non-aggression pact with the entirety of the Internationale, which is okay. Why do you have a unit here? Why would the AI have a troop there? That makes literally no sense. Unless the AI knows that, I'm going to try to navally invade there. But would they know that? I mean, this is just a random province, but it just happens to be where my arrow's pointing. So it does make me a little bit suspicious for sure. Okay, we're fighting the clan. Stability is looking okay. We actually have no, manpower right now. Give me Voice of the Unheard. Cancel this road because apparently we don't have the troops to actually deploy them. Okay, Newcastle has fallen under our jurisdiction. Excellent. Bring these troops down south. So the Union of Britain has taken a decent beating for sure. But I think at least right now is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thank you for watching. Miss Anthem. If you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, put a thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.